Now, the next person who is going to be presenting, of course, is a female, and having practiced TVET, having had TVET experiences from the secondary level, having attended a technical institution, which of course are technical institutions in Jamaica, engender TVET culture between the ages of what again, Dr. Mack? Up to 18, but from 15, 16, 17 and over. Thank you. Having done home economics and then transitioning into culinary management and hotel and restaurant management, again, an occupational certification at Hocking College in America, and then continuing up to her PhD and doing a second PhD. But most importantly is that she also worked in the field as in the area of food and beverage and general hotel operation. So she's a practicing TVET person, one of the few hotel managers, female hotel managers in Jamaica, and in her capacity of principal director in charge of the Jamaica's only hotel school, and of course the Hart College of Hospitality Services. I'm just linking TVET so you understand the background in terms of the experience. We're happy to present to you our principal director and general manager, of course, for the Cardiff Hotel there in Jamaica, a Hart-Trust NTA institution, to present to you. And I know you in Curaçao do have a hotel school because I did visit that hotel school. So how you build a world-class TVET institution, and she's going to be focusing on Hart College of Hospitality and the Cardiff Hotel as the model. I present to you Dr. Janet Dyer.
Honorable Minister, other members of government from Curaçao, my colleagues from Jamaica, distinguished guests, persons present here for the conference this morning, good morning. Or should I say good day? This morning, I'm going to be speaking to you on building a world-class TVET institution. I'm basically going to use the model of the Hart College of Hospitality Services. And before I start this presentation this morning, I think I need to say to the group that speaking on the Hart College of Hospitality Service is one of the things in life that I think is very near and dear to me. Why? I'm a product of this institution. I started out with this institution in 1986 as one of the first set of students to have gone to this. It was an academy at that point in time for tourism skills, and then working my way in industry. And for the last 17 years, I have been back with the institution. Started as an instructor, and today working as the director for the institution. If you come to Jamaica and visit the Hart College of Hospitality Service, this picture will indicate the very welcoming look of the institution itself. We are one of the entities of the Hart-Trust NTA, and with that, we think the institution itself ties right into the vision of the Hart-Trust NTA, which basically says that Hart-Trust NTA is committed to the systematic design, development, and delivery of an integrated, flexible, and responsive TVET system, enabling a productive workforce for national priorities and global competitiveness. And for us at the Hart College of Hospitality Services, this is our mandate, and this is something that we live by. I chose to use the picture that is there, which is basically one of our Hart-Trust graduates. And he is a proud NVQJ holder. And as I go in the presentation, I'm also using him as one of our success factors for the institution. Just to underscore the fact that you do not have to. Okay, do I go back here? No, Mr. Riley. Okay. You do not have to be the holder of O-levels and CXCs to progress through the Hart system and become a qualified TVET practitioner. No, the Hart-Trust NTA, it dedicates 19 to 20% of its $3 billion training budget to hospitality training. This is supported through our 3%, and I think Dr. McLean spoke to the 3% that is paid into the Hart-Trust Fund by organizations. And this is a requirement of the Hart-Trust Act. Hart-Trust is the largest provider of training and certification to the Jamaican tourism sector. And training ranges at the Hospitality College, training ranges from levels 1 to 5, and our level 5 program here involves our collaboration with the Culinary Institute of America, where we are the only institution in Jamaica, well, I can say in the Caribbean, because the other only 2 institutions outside of the US that is allowed to do this training is in Singapore and India. So we are the only other institution in Jamaica and the Caribbean that is allowed to do training for the Culinary Institute of America. The Hart College of Hospitality Services was established on November 6, 1986 as the Academy for Resort Skills. To date, we have trained and certified approximately 30,000 individuals in the area of culinary, housekeeping, front office, food and beverage, accounts, and concierge. We have an excellent graduate track record where more than 90% of our graduates end up in the hospitality industry. From research, the other 10% are those persons who tend to want to become entrepreneurs and go into doing their own business. The college itself was the first training hotel with a college attached to it to be Green Globe certified. And we got our Green Globe certification in 2002. And one of the things that we do is that environmental studies is mandatory for every student that comes to that institution. We became the recipient of the 2005 Sustainable Tourism Award, and this award is where a small 56-room hotel went up against all the hotels in the Caribbean for sustainable tourism and came out as the top hotel during 2005. In 2008, we got the gold standard certification for environmental studies. And in 2014, we moved up to the platinum rating for that. The hotel operates as a functional commercial hotel, but it is also the training lab for all our students where they get real-world experiences. One of the advantages of this is that when students graduate from the Hart College of Hospitality Services, they are not leaving to go and seek experience in the industry. They are going into the industry as experienced persons. I brought up some pictures so we can see what the training hotel looks like. The first picture on the left is a portion of our lobby. The second is our outside dining area. This other picture is we have guests dining by the pool, and the other one is a picture of one of our rooms. Now our rooms are in 3 different categories. I just chose to pull out one category so we could see what it looks like here. Dishes prepared by the students and our conference room. Now, like I said, we started out as an academy, and on February 20th, 2014, we were launched as the R.A.I.S College of Hospitality Services, a technical vocational institution of excellence. We are fully accredited by the TVET, and in total, we have 23 programs that are accredited, and the persons are being trained and assessed in at the moment. We are the first, and I think at this point in time, the only institution on the island that is accredited for level 5 programs. In building the institution, go through here. We commenced training in 1986 in response to needs of the hospitality industry and a lack of employable youths for the positions that existed at that time. Training modality is competency-based, and that emphasizes a practical training with underpinning academic knowledge. We came into existence to respond to industry needs, and we offer training and certification in relevant and emerging programs in the hospitality industry. Now, the hotel serves as a lab for all learners to gain competencies while operating as a full-service hotel. We do not only use the hotel to do our experiences for our students. We have many local partners that brings relevant workplace perspective to the training process. We have partnerships with all 21 hotels on the island, major hotels on the island. And these include the Sandals chain, the Jewels chain, the Beaches chain. We have the Bahia Principe, where our students go into these properties on weekends and at other times that are specified for work experience and work along with the employees there. They are able at that time to start building their network with industries. And what we find is that most times before the students are able to complete their training, they are offered jobs in the industry. Training is 70% practical and 30% underpinning knowledge. One of the things that our trainees must understand is that we, and I say to them every day, we are not school. You are here with us for training. We are a training institution. So don't come to school and expect that you're going to be sitting in a classroom with a teacher in front of you giving you notes. That is not what we are about. We are taking you to the training lab. We are taking you to the kitchen, to the front office, to the housekeeping, to accounts, to purchasing, to stores, where you get the practical exposure to what goes on in each of these departments, because that is where you're going to be working when you go into industry. We explain to them that our training is not customer service. What we do is more than customer service, because you have to understand the needs of the guests and your fellow employees who you will be working with in industry, and to be able to attend to these needs. And we ensure that the persons who come to us for training, we're training them for employability. When you leave the institution, you are equipped to go into the world of work. Training is also done with the input of our industry partners. We do not only depend on our paid instructors to train the persons that we work with. Because of the partnerships that we have developed with industry, we have our executive chefs coming all the way from the Culinary Institute of America, because they're one of our partners. We get executive chefs from the hotel or executive housekeepers. They come in and they do specialist training for us. And I can tell you that these persons in industry, because of our partnership, they come in and they do these specialized training for us free of cost because of the relationship. Because they understand that the persons that we are preparing at the institution, we are preparing them to come back to make their organizations more productive. In assessing the trainees, it is not a pass or fail. It is not a 60% pass mark or a 75% pass mark. It is where we assess the competencies of the trainees based on the outcomes that we had set out for them on day one of the training. At the start of the training, we have what we call a partnership with the students. This is the outcome, and this is what we expect from you at the end of training. This is what is going to determine your levels of competence. And the trainees are assessed based on the agreed partnership that we have. One of the components of the partnership is that every trainee must complete at least 1,000 hours of practical exposure. And this is evaluated by not only the instructors that work with them, but by their counterparts in the hotel, and by extension, the hotels that they go to for industry exposure. So they are monitored throughout that. And in addition to that, there is continuous personal development and career advisement that goes on with the trainees there. When we started out at Runaway Bay, we started out with level 1 training. In 1994, we realized that the emerging jobs that were coming in the industry, we needed to move away from level 1 and started incorporating high-level training. And this is where we came up with the Commis Chef program in 1994. And in 2003, we moved even higher when we joined partnership with the Culinary Institute of America to offer the Executive Chef program. This came about as a result of the disparities that were seen in the industry. We were producing a lot of persons for the line-level jobs, but then we were importing persons from overseas to take on the managerial and supervisory positions in the industry. So what we thought was, in doing this, we would be able to seed a succeeding generation of Jamaican executive chefs. And with this, we would be able to stem the disparity. One of the things we can say is that since we started the program, we had our first cohort of certified executive chefs in 2006. To date, we have trained 37 executive chefs on the island. And if you walk into any of the major hotels in Jamaica today, you'll find that the executive chef that is running the show in those hotels are Jamaicans who were trained under that program. One of the intent of the program also was to establish a platform for the entry and celebration of Jamaican cuisine on the world stage. And that, I think, we have accomplished to some point. We, in collaboration with the CIA, we have now done a curriculum on Jamaican cuisine that we are still working with the CIA to have that published so that it can be used in all the other culinary institutions. Now, looking at our impact on tourism in Jamaica, we say we are the face of the tourism industry. And the pictures that I'm using here are actual graduates of the college. This person that we're looking here actually works at the college now as one of our housekeeping instructors. The Hart College of Hospitality Services graduates are found in hotels across the island, not only in line positions, but also in supervisory and management positions. I chose to use this other picture here because this is one person who is looked up to in Jamaica as one of the icons in culinary management. Miss Maisie Miller, or should I say Chef Maisie Miller from the Grace Kennedy Group, and she's a proud graduate of the CIA HCHS program. She got her certification 2 years ago from the CIA. Looking at the return on investment for the Jamaican government in spending this money to train persons. The cost to train a person at the institution for 9 to 12 months is, and this includes boarding, is approximately 232,000 Jamaican dollars. This person goes into industry for line level employment and earns 12,000 a week. That person ends up earning 576,000 per year. And when we look at this, it is a very good return on investment for the student or the trainee who is out there without the training, going into, I call it manual labor, earning maybe 5,000 or 6,000 for the week. With the training from the R.A.I.S NTA, they are able to earn at least twice as much as they would earn without the training. I have these two pictures here. One is of a graduate who currently works in the cruise industry. He's an executive chef with Royal Caribbean Cruise Line just now. And the other picture is that of yours truly. Our international recognition, the US and Canadian Hotel Work Study Program. We are not able to produce enough students for these programs. The Ministry of Labor Overseas Program, we are continuously getting calls for the, I think the latest call that we got sometime last week came from Dubai. They were specifically sent to us to get culinary persons to come down there to work for them. So the international recognition is there. Since I think we sent our first young man to the World Skills International in Helsinki in 2005, and since then we have been seeding young persons to represent the island at the World Skills Festival. Our junior chefs are always entering the Taste of the Caribbean competition representing the island. This picture that we have here is of a class being conducted by one of our instructors from the Culinary Institute of America. The second picture is a product of one of our students who is currently working as an executive pastry chef. The Culinary Institute of America, there are 3 levels to the program that we do with them. The first level is the certified culinarian. The second level is the certified chef de cuisine. And the third level is the certified executive chef. And I note here that it is possible for a learner entering HCHS at the lowest level to become a certified executive chef, because that is happening right now. And I think the next slide here speaks to one of our graduates who came to us at the Hart College of Hospitality Services. No CXCs, no GCEs, a graduate of Tarrant Secondary in Kingston. He came to us. He did his lower level studies and became a commis chef. That qualified him to move into the CIA program. He worked his next 4 years with the CIA, and he became what we call one of the Magnificent Six, because there were 6 persons in that group, in that first batch of students, who were designated certified executive chefs through the CIA. And I use this person as an example, because he was the person who went to, and I'm going to call names now, he went to our University of Technology, And he was told that he cannot be accepted because he does not have the requisite subjects for entering the university. Today, he works as the executive chef, chef technologist, and culinary instructor at the University of Technology. Increasing our impact, we're looking to raise the bar. We're setting new stretch targets to certifying working persons without having them leave their work and come into the classroom. We are taking the certification to them. We have implemented a prior learning assessment recognition program where persons out there who have had years of experience but no formal certification can come to us and we work them through the certification process. We have direct interventions in the workplace where we work in partnerships with the employees out there to upgrade, retrain, and certify them. Hospitality and training is something that is ever changing. We have trends moving on a daily basis. So one of the things that we have to do is to keep in touch with industry, ensuring that the persons that we have in industry are constantly being upgraded and being trained. The way forward for us as an institution is to expand and widen our access to the national training system whilst maintaining quality. Quality is the hallmark of what we do, and in everything that we do, we will remain flexible and responsive to deal with the requirements of the industry. One of the requirements that the industry is pushing forward to us is expanding our teaching of the languages. We have industry partners coming from all over the world. We at Runaway Bay, we do French, we do Spanish, and some amount of German. What we are doing now is partnering with industry, the Spanish Jamaica Foundation, the Spanish-speaking hoteliers, to expand our Spanish program. Because that language is one that we need our students to be more conversant at, as most of the investors who are coming into the industry now are coming from a Spanish background. We are also looking to promote hospitality environmental best practices and to work along with our Caribbean neighbors to enhance best practices. I put this one here to work along with our Caribbean neighbors as we worked along with the Barbados Hospitality Institute in their accreditation for a Green Globe. And just the other day, we got a very big thank you from them because of what we were able to assist them with. They are now Green Globe certified. So I think they became the second hospitality training institute in the Caribbean to become Green Globe certified. So as we continue to move forward as an institution, all our programs, we ensure that the CBET methodology is being used and a total integration of TVET is done in everything that we do at the Hart College of Hospitality Services. And I think I can say thank you from here, because as we close, I want to say to you that we remain a vision for the Jamaican workforce, where we are committed to the systematic design, development, and delivery of an integrated, flexible, and responsive TVET system. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Dyer, want to have a seat? Mr. Riley, would you be kind enough to set up my presentation? Question, please. I know you have a college or a hotel school here, so it should be interesting to get 2 questions from the floor as it relates to, and then we can hold the question for panel afterwards.
Hi, good morning. My name is Samari Pariento. I'm the interim general manager of the Academy Hotel. And according to what you just said, we're closely linked to what you're doing. We're actually just a training facility. And then we have the Curaçao Hospitality and Training Foundation that's supposed to be doing the training part, which is not functioning as it should be right now. So basically my question would be, how is the Cardiff Hotel, how is that funded? Is it government funded or is it the private sector?
Okay, the Cardiff Hotel is run by the Hart College of Hospitality Services. It is a training lab, so it is funded through the R.A.I.S NTA.
Okay, because basically the Academy Hotel is a foundation that was created by the private sector and CTB and Chata at that point. So we work together with all the schools, and what we do is actually serve as a training facility for all the institutions on the island, from the lowest level to the highest. So it's actually interesting to see that you guys offer like 1,000 hours in training, because what we do with the students is we get them for a set period that's based on their school curriculum. So we never get to reach, not even in the highest level do they reach the amount of hours you guys do. So is it possible for us to actually get an appointment with you guys to sit together and compare the programs and see how we can actually take Academy Hotel to the level that it's supposed to be to serve the community as it's actually meant to do?
Yes, we do. I'll speak to you afterwards.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Irma Filbert. I represent the Catholic School Board, and I oversee the secondary vocational schools. My question was, you mentioned the word quality, and I was interested in knowing how you measure your quality. How do you keep up to a certain level? What is it that you do?
Okay. Within the institution, we have built what we call our quality framework within the institution, but at the same time, we are guided by the quality processes of the R.A.I.S NTA.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
The young lady who asked about quality, I also just want to say to you that we have with us here our director from TVET and our director from the Technical Services Department. And these are the two departments that basically work with us as institutions within R to ensure that quality is maintained.
I have a question.
Okay, and Dr. McLeod was just saying that I should tell you that they'll speak on it later. All right?
I have a question. My name is Tico Vos. I'm specialized in tourism. My question is, should an academy or a hotel training facility reflect quality or reflect a school environment? Because I saw it reflects a hotel. What should we reflect? Quality, so they can get that standard of quality which a hotel gives, or should it reflect a school where it looks like a school?
Okay, the school runs the hotel, and the quality is across the board from the school to the hotel. In everything that the students do, we start in the training, what we call the training arm, and then that is moved from the training arm to the training lab, which is the hotel.
Thank you, Dr. Dyer, and I'm sure as we progress after lunch, well, at the panel section, then we'll have this question. Lunch will be after my presentation, as I have the tough task of presenting before lunch. Well, we started